Now I was gonna say another one that came about is a guy who was saying, I was doing it real good, but I settled down with my lady. We had a kid, and I've been down for 5 years. I ain't been living up to my potential, and I was thinking about stepping back, but 5 years has passed and things are different now. Do you think it's even worth trying to make those steps back to being great like I was before?
Yeah, man, that sounds like the guy that wrote me in my DM, man. I heard somebody wrote me something like that in my DM, but I basically told the guy in the DM, I said, listen, man, I ain't never dealt with the chick that you did with. I wasn't there when you was having sex, when you took the condom off and you got the chick pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't know how you mash, I don't know how you crash, I don't know how you act. So therefore, if I don't know your game and if I'm not with the game, then it's hard for me to tell you how to rebuild a relationship with a woman who at one time was down, and then you end up down on her and getting her pregnant, and now she don't want to be down in the game no more. And then I can tell you, man, that it's going to either be in you or it's going to be on you. You know what I'm saying? If it's in you, then it's going to come out of you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to kick some game out your mouth. You're going to make sure that, your business gets handled.
Yeah.
So really it's a matter of skill, it's a matter of craft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be, you have to really look at this as a career. You know what I mean? You got to look at it like Michael Jordan, but you got to be Michael Jordan. You got to be the 2-3 of the piece. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the best that ever did it. You know what I mean? You got to be, down like, 4 flat tires, but and then that way, you know what I'm saying, the chick will see that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of chicks that just had babies and got down 6 weeks later. You know what I mean? Because it didn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Because, they was really true to it, and the guy was true to it. Maybe you might need to reconsider your career. If you ain't did nothing in 5 years, then that just lets you know that, the game probably went with me. I remember one time a guy came on the track.
Yeah.
He had 5 girls. The thing was Pete. So when Pete came on the track, everybody was like, wow, man, dude, giving like a bug. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Just not give him that yet. I said, let's see what he's like in 3 months. If he really pimping, he going to have more hoes. You know what I'm saying? He's going to build his stable, and we're going to know that he's pimping. Now, he might lose a few of them, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to gain a few if he loses a few. But this guy, he ended up losing all his hoes, and he left, you know what I'm saying, on the bus, because the pimping was never in him, it was just on him. He never was a real pimp in the first place. He was just dipping and dabbing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bull jabbing, you know what I mean? But, you had some real guys out there that was really serious about this. You know what I'm saying? They ended up knocking him for all those days. And now, P, I don't even know where he at, man. It's been years ago. I ain't even heard about the man since. But the thing that I'm trying to tell you is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he went and got a construction job. Maybe he went doing something that he's really good at. You know what I mean? If you have to ask questions about your lifestyle or what you're doing, then it was really never meant for you in the first place.
Really, it's like you're ignoring the answer that's already, is already telling you. If you got to ask somebody else instead of going from within to answer it, then, you're already lost.
Yeah, somebody got to put a mirror up and show you yourself, because you ain't going to go and look in the mirror on your own.
Too cool.